Hi, I'm David Hennessy with the Christian Alliance for Orphans.
And I am Lisa Hennessy, David's wife.
And we want to thank you so much for volunteering to be host homes for our global guests that are coming in for the Collaborate and CAFO 2017 Summit this upcoming week or the week following. Thank you so much for allowing your home to become a mission trip. That you're having these guests come in, and we're really been praying that you will be blessed by their presence in your home, that you'll be blessed by their stories, and that you'll make some new friends from around the world.
We want to go over a few things today with you about things that you might expect during this time. And so first, what we want to start with is some meal expectations. We've had questions about that in the past. And first of all, I want to let you know that the conference will be going from Tuesday through Friday. If your guests are arriving either on Saturday or Sunday or Monday, then you would provide the meals at appropriate meal times for whenever they arrive. After that, Tuesday through that Friday, pretty much it will just be breakfast. The conference begins Tuesday and Wednesday at 9 a.m. and goes to 7:30 p.m.
Yeah.
And
so a light breakfast would be wonderful. If you guys want to get elaborate, that I'm sure it would be appreciated. The conference itself, Collaborate, which is just for the global leaders, is on Tuesday and Wednesday. And the program time starts at 9 p.m., ends at 7:30.
9 a.m.
9 a.m. Sorry, the program starts at 9 a.m.
Yes.
and goes to 7:30 p.m. We would really appreciate it if the guests could arrive at Fellowship Bible Church by 8:30 a.m. That way they have time to register and get their things together, so we may actually start on time. So that was a note. Also, Collaborate, Tuesday and Wednesday, is at Fellowship Bible Church, right across the parking lot from Brentwood Baptist. Then Thursday and Friday is the larger CAFO 2017 Summit, where we'll have over 2,000 people arrive, that these global guests will join. That program starts at 8:45 in the morning and goes until 8:45 p.m. We would really appreciate it if the guests could arrive by 8:15 on Thursday and Friday morning.
Right, and again, that's at Brentwood Baptist Church. So,
Yes.
so just make sure they go to the right place.
Yes, and we want to give you some suggestions on a few things that you may encounter. Most of these guests are coming from developing nations. Most of them in ministries are supported or in some way supported by funding from the West. I want to have just a very brief conversation with you about money and about fundraising. Our guests have been instructed not to ask you for money or not to ask you to support them financially or to buy them anything specifically while they're here. If you want to give a gift, I don't mean financially, but if you want to give them a gift of to remember you by, that would be great. But they're instructed not to ask you for funding. If they do, please politely say no and direct them back to me or Lisa. And please let me know if that happens. We're really been working with the networks that we're partnered with to make sure this doesn't happen. Each of these people have been specifically invited from a network that we're partnering with, and it's very, very clear in CAFO's relationship with those networks that it's not a funding relationship, that we offer much more in terms of materials, training, equipping, relationships, connecting, that's the real value that CAFO provides. And we want to extend that to you, that is what you provide, is relationships and connecting.
The next thing we want to talk about is arrival and departure. And this is something every year we experience where, because they're traveling internationally and they're making many connecting flights, a lot of different logistics. Also, some of them come earlier to the States and some of them stay later to utilize their entrance into the United States to visit other people. So if there are some problems that arise with their transportation before or after, first of all, we want to assure you this is not your problem. They are adults. We have a team of people who are working through those logistics. So if your guest doesn't arrive on time or there's some issues, First of all, don't worry about it. We'll be dealing with that. Also, it is not your responsibility if they do not have transportation to their next destination. You do not need to provide that for them. We have told each guest that they are not allowed to arrive to their host home until Saturday, the 29th, and that they must leave your home by Saturday, May 6th. We are asking that all guests be picked up and dropped off at Brentwood Baptist Church, however that's happening with your church, and so this is the plan. If there is a problem and you find out that there is a problem, please contact either myself or David, and we will work on resolving that issue.
Or have the guest contact us directly. Don't take that on yourselves.
That's right.
One other thing to remember, English is the second, third, fourth, or even fifth language for most of the guests that are coming. So English is not their first language. There will be misunderstandings, I promise you. And when that happens, I ask that you give grace, just as we have been given grace. When there's confusion about things, don't just let it go. Ask for clarification. It is okay to say, did you understand what I said? If you're giving them some rules of your home, where they can bring food or what they can do, or make sure you don't go in this area, or whatever that is. Make sure you be very careful about that. Also, be careful about what you offer. We know that you're very hospitable. You're opening up your homes.
Right.
You may have some toiletries that are available that you may say, oh, there's toothpaste or shampoo, soap, whatever. Be very careful about saying things like, anything in the bathroom is yours. That can be misconstrued,
Yes,
and you may end up finding at the end that your towels are missing and things like that. It's a language issue, so just be very, very careful that if you do give a gift of something, let it be known that that is a gift. And if it's other things that they may use, be real clear about what they can use and not necessarily take. And understand any of these kind of misunderstandings or miscommunications is mostly language issues, and some of it is cultural issues as well.
That's right. If you do run into a problem with a myriad of things, first of all, contact your church coordinator and let them know the issue that you're having. They will contact us and let us know. Understand that while the conference is going on, we will be extremely busy. Our communication may be limited, and so if you contact that church coordinator, then they will get a message to us, and we will try to work through those issues. Please feel free, if you are having any issues, don't keep that to yourself. Let us know so we can work it out.
Absolutely. Finally, a point that will come up is medical issues. People are traveling a very long distance. This is quite a different, it may be the difference between summer and winter, depending on where they are. In the southeast, we have a lot of different pollens and allergies than they may be experiencing at their own home. So medical issues will arise. Our first encouragement is that if they have what seems like a cold or sniffles or cough or whatever, try some over-the-counter medications, or if they're having some trouble with the food, Imodium, something like that would be appropriate. If there are any true emergencies, please contact 911 or take to an emergency room. If someone breaks an arm or if something that is a true emergency happens, please make sure that they get medical attention immediately. If it's something in between that, in between having a cold and an emergency where you would say, you probably should go see a doctor, please contact your church coordinator. We do have a plan to be able to work through those issues. It's not as simple as just taking them to your neighborhood doctor. We do have people that can help. Some of that may be remote or whatever. But contact your church coordinator, who will get it to us, and we will make sure that we get instructions back to you very, very quickly on how to respond to those situations.
That's right. And another thing that we would like to highly encourage you to do is, we sent you a survey with that first matching email. If for those of you who have not filled that out, please fill that out. That gives us several different points of information. One being your attendance at the special dinner on Wednesday. We need to know that for numbers for catering. And so if you can come, we would love it. We would love for you to participate in that way. If you can't come, we understand. Very many people are busy this time of year. So if you can do that. Second of all, I will be sending out a survey the week after the conference, and please fill that out as well. We would like you to share both the blessings and some of the challenges that you have experienced, whether it's with us as a team from CAFO, or whether it's with your global guest or with transportation. All of those pieces of information are absolutely invaluable to improving the experience for years to come. And so your input on that is very valuable to us. We cherish that. And again, please do not hesitate if there are challenges that you have worked through. Understand that other people have probably had those challenges as well, and we're trying to avoid those for years to come. So we thank you for that.
Yeah, thank you. Thank you for volunteering. Thank you for allowing these guests in your home.
Yes.
We've been praying for you and praying for these guests for months as they prepared to come. I just really encourage you to welcome them with open arms. Let them experience the wonderful Southern hospitality that's available in the Nashville area, and let them know that you deeply, deeply appreciate that they are serving children in their own country and really working for these kids to be in permanent homes with a mom and a dad forever within their own culture. It's really an amazing thing that is happening all around the world, and it's truly led by the Holy Spirit. It is led by the Lord, and these men and women are simply following their calling to be able to do that. So thank you for allowing them to come to your home and participate and collaborate in the CAFO 2017 Summit. And I pray that you will be blessed in all of this. Thank you very much, and I hope that we get to meet you very, very soon.
Yes, thank you so much. Blessings to you all.
Bye.
Bye.